Yeah, so number 10 then is the awesome Lotus 2. He's awesome a lot, don't I? That's because there's so many awesome games on the Amiga. Yeah, this game, well, as you can see, looks pretty special, doesn't it? Whee! What helped Lotus 2 stand out was the fact you can link two Amigas up and have two players with a full screen playing at the same time. Nighttime courses, fog courses in the desert. Not doing too well here, but never mind. Yep, Lotus 2 then. Awesome game at number 10 then. Yep, so at number 9 then is Pinwheel Dreams. First of the pinball series, and in my view the best, basically because it had the better tables. Well, two of the tables I think are pretty good on Pinwheel Dreams, whereas the likes of Pinball Fantasies I only found one of them good. You could ask how comes pinball could be so high and in your top 30 or something, but it's playing the game with friends. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, playing the games with friends, it's just beating their scores, isn't it? Stuff like that. Yeah, and it's this table here, which came free, a 5-minute demo came free of Amiga Power magazine that got me into it in the first place. Yeah, still my favourite table. Let's give it a quick bash. Just look at it, I mean, it's unlike any other pinball game before it. Obviously all of a sudden it had scrolling and stuff like that. And amazing soundtrack as well. Yep, so number 8 then is Jim Power in Mutant Planet. Turned up on a couple of different systems as well. Music from Chris Holzbeck, once again. This is a platform run and gun if you don't know it, and it also has a couple of levels of flying sections. So, got quite a bit going for it. I mean, you can't really compare it to like the likes of Terrapin. Pretty good game in its own right. Pretty neat scrolling going on in the background. Some odd bosses in this. Not necessarily the best bosses you'll come across. Tricky platforms to negotiate. Yeah, so the flying sections are pretty impressive. And the music on this level, it's fantastic. Yep, so wings then, as you joining the squadrons in World War I. First you have to earn your wings. Then you keep the diary as you fly through the missions. So you get 3D missions, an isometric view for shooting as well, plus an above view for bombing runs as well. So it's quite a lot to the game. It's quite long-winded too. It doesn't, it's not quick. So first mission then. So this is a typical 3D view then. The red planes represent the enemy. Got him. And then at number 6 there's Degeneration. Doesn't look much like an Amiga game. It plays really well. Doesn't sound much like an Amiga game. This is a nice symmetric puzzle stroke exploration game. You do actually get to shoot things too. Set in a building, you got to navigate the floors, check out all the security systems. There's always a way out, etc, etc. And your idea is also to rescue all the people. Each person rescued gives you an extra life. Just to find keys, you have to find other things like that as well. Guide your players to the exit. And away you go. Yes, and at number 5 then is the pretty impressive Starglider 2. Naturally the follow-up to Starglider. As you can see then, this is a 3D space stroke over landscape flight sim stroke shoot 'em up, really. There's a bit of everything. Looked amazing for its time, which was 1988. Pretty fast moving graphics. The original Starglider was vector graphics like the Star Wars machines. This went further. This really did. This told me like the Amiga or the 16-bit generation had arrived, sort of thing. Thunderstorms, you could leave a planet and jump through space to another planet. Yep, so here then at number 4 is Crazy Cars 3. Yep, impressive racer compared to the likes of Lotus 2, and a lot better than the first games in its series. Crazy Cars 3 then was probably the closest thing you can get to being on the Cannonball Run. Of course, we weren't just other racers you had to take on, as well as the local traffic. He also had police in here as well. Good upgraded car. 4 divisions. Loads of races in each. Each race looked different as well. This one here is New York, for example. And here you see me being chased by the police. Yeah, this game has it all really for a racer. It's fast, it's colourful, loads of upgrades. Yeah, as you can see then, number 3. You'll probably know this one. This is a Amiga. This is a pretty awesome horizontal scrolling shooter, if you ask me. And you play the Wasp, got a little sidekick there. And the music, once again, is from Chris Holzbeck, who's just a legend for the Amiga. And of course, Amiga, being a horizontal scrolling shooter, had its fair share of bosses like this fella. Here we are in the sewers, and you never know what's gonna come out. Yes, definitely. The Secret of Monkey Island. This is probably one of the best adventures ever. Best adventure games ever. It's got a cracking soundtrack. It's as funny as anything, it really is. Some bizarre puzzles, but nothing that can't be solved. You control Guybrush Threepwood, probably the most lovable character, one of the most lovable characters anyway in adventure games. Click where you want to go. You see options at the lower part of the screen there. You start on Mealy Island, which is for some reason always at night time. And first port of call, you should be able to work that out there, is the Scum Bar. Yeah, some of you might have guessed it. My favourite ever Amiga game is Terrapin 2, of course. Quite simply, what can I say? It's platform run and gun, of course, as you know, and it's just so playable. It's great graphics, great gameplay, great sound, awesome soundtrack, again by Chris Holzbeck, if you didn't already know. Yes, have some of that. Yeah, and then we come to the flying sections, horizontal scrolling sections. If you haven't met him before, Here's the big guy. All got our own opinions. Hope you like mine. Want to do a response? I'll be glad to see it. Yeah, thanks for watching then. If you watch all three, I'll see you again soon.